এনআইটি আগরতলা সেন্টারের উদ্যোগে ন্যাশনাল এডুকেশন পলিসি নিয়ে সাংবাদিক সম্মেলনে আগরতলা এনআইটি সেন্টারে উপস্থিত ছিলেন এনআইটি আগরতলা সেন্টারের ডাইরেক্টর শরৎ কুমার পাত্র সহ ডিন স্বপন ভৌমিক, ডিন প্ল্যানিং অ্যান্ড ডেভেলপমেন্ট প্রসূন চক্রবর্তী সহ অন্যান্যরা। আজ অর্থাৎ 25 জুলাই 2023 ইংরেজি। ভিউ রিপোর্ট AGT লাইভ 24/7।
Good afternoon to you all. My name is Sarath Patra and it is the first time we are meeting. I am director at NIT Agartala and I joined just 2 months and 1 day before. May 24th I joined and today is 25th of July, 2 months and 1 day. And it's a pleasure to meet you all. Today's meeting is special considering the fact that India has started a national education policy and the policy was declared in 2020 and we are approaching to the anniversary of start of NEP 2020. The anniversary is on 29th July 2020, is on 29th of July, and on 29th and 30th there is a anniversary function going to be held at Delhi, which will be graced by the Prime Minister of India, Sri Modi. Now, as a prelude to that, we are holding this press conference, and this press conference is also being held at multiple other institutions. And because this relates to national education policy, so academic institutions or educational institutions are holding this press conference, different IITs, different NITs and other institutions. Here, enrollment ratio is around 50%. And government wants it to enhance to 100% by 2030. And in higher education, currently it is 26%. It will be little more than 26%. It is based on the NEP record that it is 26%, which was just before 2020. Abhi thoda bada hai. That also we want to take it to 50%. So when we want to enhance this education, scale of education, उसपे जो जरूरत होगा, that is another major task that all educationists have to handle in the country. तो हम लोग का स्टूडेंट्स बढ़ाना पड़ेगा। तो इसी के अंदर हमारे 2 काम हम कर रहे हैं अभी।
So what is the basic highlight of NIT Agartala?
Okay, NIT Agartala, this document we have circulated. NIT Agartala's highlight is at the 2nd and 3rd page, primarily in the 2nd and 3rd page. Now, it starts with the 2nd page, point number 5. Following point number 5. First stage we have started with quite a good number of memorandum of understanding has been signed with different institutions like IIT Madras, IIT Hyderabad. We are going to sign a MOU with IIT Jammu. We have signed MOU with other institutions. Now the interesting part of the MOU is a student can spend a full semester at those institutions. They read at those institutions and then whatever the credit they earn there, that credit comes to us and we put it into our grade card. So the student goes to IIT Madras or IIT Hyderabad, studies for the semester, he is evaluated by that institution, he gets a grade there, we take that grade and put it into our grade card. So this is called credit transfer mechanism. A credit transfer permits a student to study at different institutions, earn the credit from there, and then his or her mother institute, which in this case is NIT Agartala, takes all this and then gives him or her a grade card and a degree. Of course, there are checks and balances. Teaching in regional language. Now in India, the higher education sphere mostly teaches in English. Of course, when it comes to BA, in many states, the local language is also used. Many states have started to adopt this. But in science and engineering, it is mostly in English. But this policy introduces using regional languages for teaching. But India being vast and demography being wide, this regional language implementation has its own limitations and strengths. When a student who has studied in Agartala and studied in local language goes and works in Maharashtra, he might find it difficult. So what we are doing is, in the first year we have introduced few courses where one section would be there in the local language, so that those students who would like to read in local language can do that, and those who like to read in English would do that. Now that has got different benefits. One is, when a student is coming from local medium after +2, he or she has got difficulty in moving to English. पहले वो बंगाली में पढ़ा है, यहाँ पे आया तो फिर इंग्लिश में पढ़ाई होता है. For them it's difficult to adapt to it. So what will happen with this is, when they start to read some courses in Bengali and some in English, they start to gradually accept the change, and then maybe after 1 or 2 semesters of this, they move into English fully, because the job opportunities are national. We need to teach them in English mostly, because they look at, for bank of credit is like a bank passbook. हम लोग बैंक पासबुक में क्या करते हैं, हमारे पास बैंक अकाउंट है, हम पैसा उसमें डालते हैं. 10 जगह से मेरा पैसा आ सकता है, मेरा सैलरी है, बिजनेस है, या कुछ कोचिंग करता हूँ, जो भी है, सैलरी रहता है, एंड देन मैं बैंक से पैसा निकालता हूँ. एबीसी भी वैसा ही एक कंसेप्ट है, जहाँ पे हर स्टूडेंट के पास और हर आदमी के पास जो पढ़ाई कर रहा है, उसका एक एकेडमिक बैंक क्रेडिट का एक रहेगा, एकेडमिक बैंक. वो जहाँ पढ़ाई करेगा ये सब क्रेडिट उसी में जाएगा, उस अकाउंट पे जाएगा. तो इट्स लाइक ए पासबुक, जहाँ कि आप अपना पढ़ाई के जो प्रोग्राम्स आप डिग्री वगैरह, जो डिग्री तो नहीं है, आप जितने कोर्स जहाँ जहाँ पढ़ते हो.
But one thing it is very clear to us that the credit transfer,
Yes.
it is already done or started. Now you just tell me or tell us that during these 3 years, what are the achievements or progress you have seen or made for the students, or students are getting physical benefits?
That's what I said.
It may be credit transfer, it may be multimodal, these things. Okay, just 2-3 basic points. Physically,
Yes,
which is
credit transfer is first.
Yeah.
And in credit transfer, as I said, our students have gone to IIT Madras, IIT Hyderabad. So when they go there and spend a semester,
So how many students
Approximately. If we talk about this thing, we started long back, near about 4-5 years back. In the first batch itself, we have near about 12 students. They went to IIT Madras. They have studied their signing was a process, sir.
No, I think I will put it in this way. Signing of MOU was always a process.
Yes.
But now what NEP has done is, NEP has legitimatized it and brought it into the mainframe of the curriculum.
Promoting this one.
Promoting this and bringing it to the mainframe.
Mainframe.
Now, today, if we want to do something as an exchange program, we don't have to seek a approval from anyone. Because it is a mandate of NEP. It becomes easy to adopt these rules. So that is what the power NEP gives us. That is important. Important is, how does...
These things. We have signed, even yesterday also both us are there.
Yesterday we signed a
We signed an
ISRO.
ISRO, the NISAC, because they are the space data. We have we are strategic.
NITs have a strong mandate on this. I think you would be knowing that all NITs and IITs have a reservation for SC and ST students. And there is a reservation of 15% for SC, 7.5% for ST. And for these students, the fees are very, very low. Right? They don't pay a tuition fee, but they pay other fees, if I am correct. Yes. And there is also a reservation for economically weaker section, which is 10%. If I'm correct.
Yeah, it is a free tuition.
Yes. So there also there is a concession. So in that sense,